Hey y'all, welcome to Steph's Design Space. My name is Stephanie and today we're going to decorate this no-sew journal that I did with index cards and the vintage bird journal kit. I haven't decided what I'm going to put on here yet, but we have time for that. What I want to decide is what I am going to decorate. So let's do that. Let's start with the inside. I do the cover last. We can start with, I don't think I'm going to use any of the background pages, and I do have some scraps from those. So these are going to go to the side, and then I can see what I have here. I love the eggs, so I'm thinking probably these are big. Now I could cut them down, but I think I am going to wait and see. I love the nest. So what I'm gonna do is really quick, I'm gonna cut out some of these smaller items and then we're gonna go from there. So I'm just gonna do that real fast for y'all. Okay, that's all I'm gonna cut out for now. That should be enough. Plus I have the birds, the vintage bird die cuts that I can use, so I feel like I have plenty. So I'm going to set that ephemera up there. Okay, so I am operating with no fingernails. Okay, I have fingernails. These are just mine. I had a little damage on a few nails, so I had to get those fixed. And I'm gonna have to lay off of the fake nails for a bit, and that's okay. So, but it's weird. I feel like I have little sausage fingers, little nubbies. All right, so I have this. I'm gonna worry about the front later. I did pull out some stamps because I want to add a little scripting. So you go in there. I'm going to use the Scorched Timber Distress ink and just do that. Kind of just put a little bit of script on there. There we go. I'm probably going to put a tag, not tag, a pocket right there. So let's go ahead and do a little pocket. Almost, not quite. It's a little wee bit big. I'm going to cut it right there. I'm just being a rebel, just cutting without any regards. Alright, let me go ahead and round. It's a little pocket, so I'm going to do a 4. So I have quite a bit of work. It's not that I forgot today was Thursday. I was aware today is Thursday, but I just have lost track of how long it takes me to do certain things, and so I am a wee bit behind on all sorts of things, but that's okay. We will get things done. So I know this vintage bird kit needs to get on the website, and I have a few other things, so I will be doing that as soon as I am finished with this video. So it is ready for y'all tomorrow. So I will have a new release with a few kits, background pages, and a few other things, hopefully. Okay, so I'm going to put this here. Now, I can add a bird. Probably going to end up cutting these birds out of the circle. The nest is too big, but I think this nest would look good as a tuck spot. bring it over. Honestly, I just glue this bottom part down and then just tuck something right there. So I think that is going to be a tuck spot. Let's go ahead and get this glued down before it flies away with all my fans going on in here. But yeah, without fingernails, it feels so weird. Like, I don't feel like I can do anything. And I do miss them. And nails are not for everyone, but I love them. I love having nail. Now, I do my own. I found some really good nail glue and nail remover, so it doesn't damage my nails. I hurt 2 of my nails, and so it created a problem. So underneath this pink nail polish, I have some healing polish. That's on there. Where is? Okay, so I want to put this bird like this on there. I don't like the whole circle thing for this. Like, some things it's okay, but right now I would just prefer have a little bird and a little sentiment. So I can take this, right? Maybe I'd do it a little thinner. Yeah, a little thinner. Where is one of my favorite sentiments? So just journal. And put it on there. Oh my goodness. If I could just hold on to something. Okay. So it can go. Let me just trim a hair on both sides. There we go. Let me do just a wee little. I did do some thrift shopping today because I had to go out. I had to go pick up something for a patron. I shop for my patrons because not all of them can go out and shop. So I shop for my patrons. Now, obviously, they pay me and all of that. But anyway, I had to go pick up something, and a lady had 160 postcards for sale for a really good price. So I went and picked those up. And I am the kind of person that if I am out, I want to get all my errands done at one time. So I went to a couple of thrift stores, not vintage stores, just thrift stores. One of them I found something, the other one I didn't, but that's okay. Like, you just never know. Okay, I am going to put that down. And then I came home and I was like, oh yeah, I need to film decorating this for y'all. Really? Okay, and I will fill the pockets in a bit. I think I want, trying to think of what I want right here. I don't want to cover that up, and I want that to be journaling. So we're just going to leave that. That's going to be journaling. I kind of covered that up so it really can't be journaling, but I'm going to put some items in there that we can journal on. This is where I wanted to put the nest. As a tuck spot. So I am just going to glue this part of the bottom down, but I am going to put quite a bit of glue so it sticks. Okay, and we're gonna leave that. Journal plus a little tuck-in, journaling space. Great journaling space, but I'm thinking maybe a little belly band. I'm covering up a mushroom. Now I could do a belly band going that way. I kind of like that better. So let me just cut this off right here. A wee bit more. There we go. Perfect belly band. And I just want a little corner rounding, not a whole bunch. I probably should clean that out. And I like the belly band because if something's a little bit longer, it can go all the way through. So I think that is going to look good right there. But I want it turned that way, and we're not taking away from the mushrooms. So we can have our cake and eat it too. Okay, this, I want journal space. But let me, and I may not use the die cuts. I may just use the scraps that I have here. So I want to cut this bird out of my scraps. Try to keep his feet intact. And let's give him a good swiping. I love this kit. It's so pretty. It's so vintage. Alright, so I'm going to put him right there. Now, let's see. Miracle upon miracles. My organizing is actually kind of working out for me. I actually remembered where that was. So this is just cheesecloth that I dyed. Not really. I just took my ink dauber and went over it really well. So I want cheesecloth under this little guy. So it kind of looks like a nest, right? Now he's square back here, so we're going to put him on the edge. And then we're just going to kind of bunch this up like that. Alright, so this is going to stay bunched up. And there goes my bird. Okay, and then I am going to take my bird and just kind of lay him on there like so. But I'm not going to glue the head down because I don't want it to be weird, right? Like it looking like it's... Because when the book is closed, it kind of make that go down a little more, but... There we go. I'm just going to leave that there. So we have journaling space. Let's let me just do this. Just to take up that space. It just looks weird, that little space. Okay, so that is good. I'm just gonna leave it like that, and then I will put stuff in there as we go. Journaling space, so that's gonna be journaling space. I'm gonna leave that. I'm thinking maybe another belly band. Or pockets. I'm thinking a pocket. And now I could do some stacked pockets. So I could do a pocket. How's that go? A pocket. And a pocket. Now obviously these are little pockets, so little things are gonna go in there. Let's go ahead and I'm okay with the size of those, so we'll just do a few stacked pockets. I am going to trim that part with my scissors. Perfect. All right. Let me line them all up. It's gonna be the top. Oof. Get that in there just a teeny itty bitty bit. There we go. And now I know that all of that's going to be lined up. We're just going to ink it. I'm using walnut stain for inking the edges. I'm not going to round these corners since they're stacked, and I don't remember which one's going where, so we're just going to ink the whole thing. It's okay. Pretty sure this is bottom. This is such a cute little thing. And today when I was thrifting, I found some more dividers, but they're bigger. So I'm thinking that's gonna make a fun little no-sew journal as well. Okay, we have that one. We have this one. And then we're gonna have this one at the bottom. So this comes down, down, down. Okay. I will have to round these two just because of where they are. So I am only going to do, I want it to be able to go all the way through so it's a little bit longer pocket. So I'm only going to glue the two sides down. So that one. And this one. There we go. Trying to see where that's gonna fall. This goes down a hair, so really barely. This can be a go-through pocket too. So taller things can go in there instead of just like the little bitty things, right? And I'm gonna set, I was gonna round these corners on the bottom just because of the way that it goes. And then this one obviously is going to get glued sides and bottom. And then we have the little pockets. Now, I should have stamped them before I put them on there, but I didn't. So, there is that. You know what though? Once stuff is in them, it's going to cover it up anyway. So, let's see. I'm going to do this one right here. Make it out. I always have like these little blocks, empty ones up here, so I don't have to dig for my other one. It just works better. All right. There we go. It's the little things that just make it like pop, right? Let's see if I have any, just a little bird. No, I'm just going to leave it. Maybe I'll add to it later, but not right now. I do want to do a little, I should have done it the other way. There we go. I still want that to be journaling, so just add a little scripting there, and we will decorate this, add to that in a minute. How many more do we have? Okay, so this one, let's do a long belly band. Okay, I'm gonna do this, or, because that's gonna look weird, I think. Unless I cut it, it does kind of tie into that. So I can cut it, yeah, we can use that one. Let me go ahead and trim that down. What is that? We'll do, oh, I'm cutting it off wrong. Okay, 1.5, because I want to keep that. Yeah, and then I need to trim that. And it's okay that it didn't go all the way to the top and the bottom. I've let go of that premise, and now that just fell. Okay, I hate that thing. I am going to round the corners. Oh, I forgot I zoomed in and now that's too low. Sorry, guys. I just looked up and saw that. And that just fell on the floor. It's because as organized as I've been, I have kind of put too much on this desk. So, stuff is kind of falling over. But for me, when I organize, sometimes I think, oh, that looks good, I want that there, and then I start using it, and I'm like, yeah, but that's not, no, that's not going to work. So I have to rethink it. Sometimes we just don't know how something is going to actually work for us until we start using it. And then we figure out that we have to move it around. Not that. There we go. Okay, and journaling spot. I'm just going to leave that. I'm going to leave this for journaling, and let's add some, let's add 2 pockets. One here and one up here. So I want to cut this in half. So this is, what, 3.5, so 1 3/4 would be half, give or take. Well, it wasn't cut straight to begin with. So no, go. Okay, I don't know that that's really making a difference, but no, it is, one of them is crooked. What is this one? Okay, better. All right, you're gonna go back up there. Let's get you lined up so I can do my little notch. All right, now I will decorate these before I put them down. So if I want to stamp them, I love using stamps because it decorates without adding bulk. And I think because there's some green here and some gray, so I'm thinking I want to grab my where is it? Bundled sage and what? Bundled sage and maybe some forest moss. Let's see. So I have those, and see, those aren't quite long enough. I mean, I can just center it, right? Let's just do that. Where is this one? So I can use this one. All right, let's do this one. And we're gonna try it. Ooh, I do love that color. All right, so we're gonna put that right in the middle. And that is gonna, oh, dang it, I didn't cut it. Oh, it's fine. Should I do both of them like that? Where's my other, there it is. Okay, let's see. Let me put this one back and get this one, and we'll do bundled sage. Yep, just flitter around. Oh, that's pretty too. I like that. Okay, so we have two different colors of green to go with that. Now let me go ahead and round these corners and then re-ink because I forgot. Oops. Yeah. And the wind is fixing to come. So I have my tower fan is oscillating. Just, it helps keep it cool in here. And if you're new here, I live in South Texas where it is a little on the warm side. So I always have fans going in my office because it's hot. It's hot, hot, hot. All right, so let me get that back in freaking frame. All right. I'm gonna do it like this. So these are just gonna be little pockets. And then we'll do this one like right there. And then we're gonna fill the pockets and be done. Can't wait to see how this actually turns out, the finished product. Okay, so that's all done. The front. I didn't pull my little ones. I saw them. And where are you? Aha. Okay. These. So these I need to put back. I want to put a little word right there. Let's say, how about beautiful? Yeah, I like that. Okay, let me put that back over here where it belongs. Put this right there. See, so simple, but so worth it. Now, I think what I want to do, I thought I had, maybe not. I'm gonna have so much to clean up. Let me put beautiful back before I forget. There you go. You are back. All right, I want to do the top part of this right here. Now, I'm thinking that the forest moss would look really good. Just right there. Now I'm putting this under here because I don't want that to go all the way down. I just want it like that. Well, not really, but that's the way that it happened. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it. I am just gonna leave it. Or is she? Okay, that kind of ties it in. And I'm just gonna kind of go down a little. There. And then maybe a little across the top. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's good. All right, now it looks good to me. Okay, so that is done. Let me put these back where they go. Okay, now we're gonna fill the beautiful journal. Okay, so I have next to me all of these. These are all just like filler. Journal pages, cards and all kinds of things. So I am gonna start with this, and let's see what's in here. Okay, so this is a bingo card, and I love that. Is my cat trying to mess with stuff? This has a little bit of white, so we're gonna get rid of the white. Okay. I cut out all these eggs, and I'm thinking, but I don't want to use an egg. Let's go ahead and ink it up. And let's put a bird right in the middle, so it ties together with the theme, which is little birds. And you don't have to do this. You don't have to decorate your journal cards and your little stuff. I won't decorate all of them, but there's some I'm just like, you know what? It does need a little something, something. And there we go. We have a bingo card, journal space. This is a little tuck spot. So we can tuck in, oh, that goes perfect. What else do we have? That's a bit big. And then I want kind of, not the same thing, but something else. I'm just utilizing the blue because of the birds. No, I don't like that. And I am not even on frame. Oh, let's do these. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so let me put this back on here. There we go. I'm just gonna ink these up so the little bit of white isn't showing. Like, this is gonna be something very fun for someone to open and have all the fun stuff. Okay. And there we have it. Put you back in there. This is just journaling space. This is a belly band. Sometimes we have to remind them of what their purpose is, right? Okay, where is that piece that I had? Right here. There we go. So that's fun. That's a fun little piece. What else? Oh, I like that. Okay, so we have that. We have these itty bitty pockets. So that is perfect for itty bitty things. I almost couldn't find these, and I forgot that they were in my living room because when I hurt my back, I took a bunch of stuff to work on in there. I'm gonna put this right there. I want that. Oh, that's fun. Let's do, because that can go all the way to the bottom. And my husband is choosing right now to switch some chairs around in his space.
You get up in one of these chairs. Check it out.
Don't want that.
Come on.
And that.
Come on.
And maybe one more little thing. Oh, let me do this one. There we go. See, so much fun stuff in here. Okay, and then we're gonna flip. That is a belly band. All right, so let me see what is in here that we can put behind that. No, not quite. Okay. All right, I kind of like that. Just kind of layer it so it looks like that. That looks good. And then how about we put that right there full of flowers. Ah, so pretty. Okay, and last but not least, these little pockets. So what do we have? Okay, I think this is actually a sticker. Okay, I don't know. It feels like it might be, but I don't know. So y'all are going to have to figure that out. That's not going to fit. Let's do this little library card kind of behind that. Yes. And nope, that's going to be too tall. Oh, this might fit. How pretty is that? Sometimes I'll look at this and I'm like, well, I don't want to give that away. Do you ever do that? When you're putting stuff in and you're just like, you know you're gonna give something away or sell it and you're like, I don't want to give that away. I don't want to use that up. Okay, this needs to be taught its place. There we go. So we're gonna do that, and nope, she's too tall. Need a little something something. Oh, that peeps out just perfect. Okay, so now it is full of goodies. So the only other thing I need to do is decide if I'm gonna do something on the spine. And I know I talked about doing some lace, so let's see. No. Oh, I like that because it kind of goes with that. So my goal would be to glue the lace like this. Right, and then glue, so it's gonna go like this and like that, and that's not making any sense whatsoever, so let's just do it and I will show you what I mean. All right, Glenda, it's your time. Oh, I need to plug her in when I'm done with this. Glenda. Are you getting hot? And that is it. So we're gonna do this and then we will be done. Man, I was trying really hard to make this a quicker video. Oh well. I don't want to rip y'all off, right? I want y'all to see all the things. Why are you shutting off? I know you need to be charged, but you need to just like behave for the moment. Alright guys, y'all know what I need y'all to do. Like, subscribe, share, ring the bell, all the things. And I'm just gonna start little. And somehow I don't think it matters. Okay. All right. And then it's going to fold over, but I need to trim this off first. So it is exactly, there we go. Okay, and somehow or another I managed to make that crooked. Oh well. Oh, but it's still so pretty. So that kind of flippy floppies, right? And it's not hindering because it's not up against that part. So that does need to be trimmed a bit right here. Like, how gorgeous is this? And then it's full of journaling space and all sorts of fun, why are you stuck together? Fun things. Oh my gosh, I love it. Love, love, love. All right, guys, let me know what y'all think in the comments. And until next time, y'all have a blessed day. Bye.